What's up, brother? Yeah, I just thought I'd pop on here real quick, address a few things that I've been hearing. So exhausting. This app is insane, man. Uh, Waiting on it to quit raining. You're fine. I'm not mad at you. You're fine. I'm not mad at nobody. Whoa. Go in there and get me a biscuit. What brought me back to our side of the cesspool? People lying, brother. People lying. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I'm not going to sit on this app and let people just do this and lie about shit, knowing I've gotten my messages the truth. That's it. That's why I'm so over people lying, and it's insane to me. It's insanity. That's why I'd love to be off this app, but I'm not going to sit and let people lie and use lies to try to drag other people or bully other people. I'm just not going to do it. This app's insane to me. So, yep. But that's why I jumped on there. I'd seen people saying stuff in live, so I thought I'd address it real quick. I'm saying don't really care anymore about drama. Slowly, I'm removing my video. I get it. Hey, Gary, how are you, honey? I get it. I get it, brother. I mean, I get it. And at some point, I'm not going to deal with this. But I've already got another account where I use for a whole different site. So that, but I'm just not going to let people come on here and lie. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, when they're setting in lives and they're doing this stuff and they're dragging and putting blame on other people, when I know the truth and I'm sitting on the information to show that they're lying, I'm just not okay with it. I'm not going to let them do it. So that's why. It's the only reason. So we, what about everybody else? Yeah, that's just where I stand. Not trying to. What up, girl? What are you doing, Carrie? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? I don't think Carrie knows she's in a box. Hmm. Uh, Carrie, I don't know if you knew you was in a box, honey. But no, I just thought I'd jump on here real quick and address a few things. I'm waiting on a couple people to come in. Oh, I shared it. Hey, Pink, how are you, eh? Everybody's working. Uh, oh, well, Christmas just right with us, just doom scrolling. Yeah. Where have you been? You did go off app, didn't you? You just disappeared, brother. Hey, Lori. How are you, girl? Tired. You need more sleep. Been working. Just working, are you? Yeah. I get it. I get it. Did you work last night? Work last night? Pooping behind you. It's a funny picture I made of her pooping in the shower. Just being silly. course, I can only do stuff on ChatGPT. I don't have the means to do what these other people do. I don't know how to do all that. So her clothes are on. I can only do what GPT will allow me to do. Yeah. But yeah. We're going to oh, I sent a couple of things that I was going to address that Dodge is doing in his live. He's been out of shape. You know how he gets. That Ultra. Yeah. This morning, I don't know. I get a text. He tells me I'm not to come to his live. How are you, man? Yep. Well, I'm not going to sit up here and badmouth Dodge. I'm not going to. I appreciate everything Dodge has done for me because he has. And but he just gets been out of shape. Yesterday, Booze came in my live, and I didn't even bring him up in my live. But the thing with Booze is the only conversations I have with Booze is trying to get Booze to stay off the app and out of the mess and stop going after people. Booze can vouch for that. I've not done anything under the sun or any of that. And he come up in my live yesterday. Well, Dodge is mad because Booze came in my live. And so now he's going, and I heard him say that I'm trying to put the phone call on East about calling to Texas, and I've made it extremely clear that I called first. I've said that with my whole chest. When the officer called back, I told East. TikToker knows this. It's and she has the freaking thing that I didn't want to answer it. So East and GOP got on the phone with the officer, and East acted like my wife. GOP acted like me. That was it. I never tried to put it all on East at all, and I just told that's what happened. So he's trying to say I'm trying to put that on East. That's not true. What was the other thing? Lord, I can't even. And the thing with Booze is Booze. I haven't even talked to Booze in a while. The only time that I talked to Booze was TikTokery. I asked her because we'd been talking that I felt like Booze was going through some shit, and I said I don't want to be any reason of anybody doing anything to themselves on an app or have anything to do with people that pushes people to do something on an app, right? That's what I said. And TikToker, he said, no, I agree. I didn't know he was going through that. And I said, so if you could just stop attacking him, man, until we figure out what he's doing. If he comes on here, he's attacking you, that's fine. But I hadn't seen that he'd been doing that. I don't watch Booze's stuff, so I don't keep up with that. So then she told me, she was like, yeah, she was like, okay, yeah, I'll even remove my videos. I don't want to push anybody to the brink. And I said, okay, cool. So that was the end of it. She sent Booze or Augie a message about telling Booze that they'll squash it. And the only thing I know from that point is Booze didn't want to accept it. They got into a live. They got into a fight, and people were singing over Booze. That's all I know. I don't know. I don't have the time to sit on this app like other people do on this app. So that's all I know. They actually just told me about it yesterday about them singing and Bella having been able to sing it. So next thing, I hadn't talked to Booze since then. Not, and so then Augie reaches out to me and says, Craig, can you get in touch with Booze? Because he's not answering my messages. And I said, what is it? And she was like, I'm worried about him. He's disappeared, whatever. I said, yeah, I'll send him a text. So I sent him a text message. I said, hey, man, people's worried about you. Are you okay? He sends back, yes, I've been working 7 to 7, just tired, working 6 days a week. I said, okay, all right, man. Just don't let people get to you on this app. Hope you have a blessed night. That's it. And then the next thing I know, I've got Booze. I was live yesterday. Booze came in, said he had a question. I didn't bring Booze up, but I don't have a problem with Booze. Like I said, you're good, Lord. Me and Booze squashed our stuff, right? I don't have an issue with Booze. And I didn't know that I'm the only one on this app that is not allowed to like somebody that other people don't like. Now, given I've sat and I've listened to everybody admit how they sit and they go, hey, Regina, they go back and forth and still talk to Brittany Ann. I don't like Brittany Ann, but I don't tell people they can't talk to Brittany Ann. I don't tell people who they can and can't have in their boxes, even though I don't like them. I don't do that. What they do on their side is what they do. Now, if there's people that I feel like are being two-faced, I don't want to deal with them. I'm one that if you're going to come to my live or to my boxes or my videos and like my videos about East and then go over and run your mouth in their box and their comments about me, stay off my page. It's that simple. It's not rocket science, right? I mean, it's that simple. So when she and I guess that made Dodge mad. I don't know, man. I listen. People go on about BC flip flopping. Dodge has flip flopped on me at least 8 or 9 times. I don't know. I can't count, and I don't expect any different from Dodge. I have not. Like I said, I appreciate everything Dodge has done for me. Absolutely. I'm not going to get on this app and bash him. I'm not going to badmouth him because what he did for me was huge with the whole Brittany Ann stuff. I mean, a man. I would have never known that this officer was helping them do the stuff they did if it wasn't for Dodge, and that I'm grateful for. And I'll stand by that. I'm not on here trying to badmouth anything. TikTokery, I'm not going to badmouth her. I feel like she's been lied to by East. I think she was drugged down a wrong hole with East, and she trusted East just like I did. So I'm not going to badmouth TikTokery. I'm not bad. If they want to sit over there and try to badmouth me or try to twist stuff, let them do it because I've got the proof to show it differently. And I don't get on this app and say that I don't have something if I don't because I will post it. It's just that simple. But and that's just how it is. So I don't know what they're twisting or what they're trying to say. He's saying that I tried to force TikTokery to be friends with Booze. No, I didn't. I'm not the one. TikTokery's the one that sent Augie a message wanting her to reach out to Booze to squash it between them. I just asked TikTokery to quit dragging him if he wasn't dragging her, and until we figure out whether or not he's going through some shit. That's it. I don't want to be the cause of anybody going through stuff they don't need to, that somebody's going through on this app. I've been down that road. I know what it feels like having people try to push you to a breaking point. I don't want to do that to people. I don't. If East told me right now, if he said to me right now, hey, I'm going through some shit, I don't want to deal with this no more, I won't talk about you no more, you don't talk about me, I'd stop. Not another word said to East. Wouldn't do it at all. But the problem I have is East, even if she don't make videos, she wants to go in lives, and she don't know when to just do this. So then I have to put stuff out. But I don't. I'm not on here trying to push people to a point of breaking. I'm not here to do that. Don't want to do that. Don't want no part of that. The only reason I'm on here is because there was lies being told, and I've got text messages show different. That's it. It's not rocket science. So that's the only reason I'm on here. But there's a lot of people like Ultra that was told a bunch of shit that I was being told about Ultra and stuff of that nature that I came on and decided to. Um, I was lied to a lot. Mentor is fun. Some people take it too far, going into people's real life, and that isn't fun. Exactly, Laura. That's it, man. And I'm not going to go on here and say I've not gotten nobody's real life, because I have. But I promise you they got in mine first. That's it. I just returned the favor. And that's where I'm standing at on that. But now, I got messages of people's personal info that I have no idea who the hell they even are. But I still don't know who they are to this day. I would just get shit. So yeah. But yeah, I trolling people back and forth, don't mind it at all. It's yeah, ultra. Hey Callie, how are you? Callie's queen. Sorry. Hope you're doing okay. Exactly, ultra. And that's the thing, man. It's did you see that video of Michelle saying that she don't know who you even are, ultra, that I posted? Because what I understand is East was saying that she got your info from her. So I don't know. Because I reached out to Michelle. Yep, she does. She does. That So I reached out to her because I've been friends with Michelle a long time, and the it kind of hurt my heart that her and Becky had a falling out. They've been friends for a long time, and their falling out is kind of a misunderstanding. And I think one just kind of said some things that the other took to heart, and it hurt the other one's feelings. So I hope they fix that at some point because I absolutely adore both of them. But yeah, so but no, that was the whole thing, man. I just wanted to come on here and that I have people message me and say, Craig, we told you Dodge was going to flip. I know how Dodge is. Dodge has said it in his lives. I've said it in mine. I've said it in lives with him. Dodge has an agenda. I have an agenda. We all have an agenda on this account, right? I'm not going to Christmas with Dodge. He ain't coming to Christmas with me. It's none of that kind of situation. I said stuff that he did with the Brittany Ann stuff I needed that I would have never. This cop would still have his job if it wasn't for what Dodge sent me, and doing what Dodge done, and that I'm always grateful to Dodge for. So I will not come on this app. He can sit over there and try to twist, drag, make fun, yada yada yada. The difference in me and Dodge is I am a loyal person. I try to stay as true as I can to my word, and sometimes I veer off, and then I have to catch myself and pull myself back in. But I need to quit lying about the Texas fight. I have no idea what he's trying to say. I'm lying about the Texas fight. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm lying about. I don't have a clue. That I don't know. I heard him say that I'm trying to put it that he's called. That ain't what I said at all. TikTokery knows that that ain't what I said. I have said with my whole chest that I called first. I talked to a woman. They told me they'd have an officer call me back. I was on the phone with East and GOP when they called. I'm the one that has this call recorded, by the way, if they didn't know that. So when I was getting the call, I told East I didn't want to answer. East was like, let me talk to her. Let that GOP said, I'll talk to him. So GOP got on there, acted like me, right? Then GOP got fumbled up on my birthday. East jumps in, says, hey, I'm his wife. What's going on here? They're the one, they talked to the cops. They talked to the officer. The officer was like, well, he came into the court or to the police station. And East is like, no, we're not even there. I wasn't even in that town, wherever it was at. And said he's not even there. And it's Josh that came in to the police station, the guy that is trying to fight. I never said a word about it. So that's how that went down. I have the recording. I'm the one that has the recording. So why Dodge is saying that is weird to me. Which Dodge has always said that he's good at taking any situation and twisting it to a narrative that he wants to twist it. And maybe he is. I don't know. Don't care, to be honest with you. But hey, Rocket, thank you, brother. Um, so I don't know. And then TikToker sent a message. Was like, I can't believe you're sitting with Booze, a guy that's been dragging me. See, I was under the impression that Booze wasn't even on doing stuff on the app. It was her dragging Booze. And all I did was ask TikToker to stop dragging him. That I felt like he was going through some shit because I had a long conversation with Booze, and we talked about God and some different stuff on the phone, and that was it. That's all. This is a damn app. I will not, and I'll say it again, push people, nor have a part of pushing somebody to a breaking point on this app. I am not going to be like the women I despise that do this on this app. I will not do it. Won't have no part of it. I'm not going to push somebody to try and do something to themselves or think that they're doing or going to do something to themselves. I don't want no part of that. I've been through that. Will not have a part in doing that. Hey, Bella, how are you, sweetheart? So all this happened, all that happened, and why Dodge got mad and flipped is I don't know. I don't understand it. Not going to badmouth him. I don't know. Why TikToker got mad and flipped. I don't know. I don't have a clue. All I got was text message this morning not to come to the live. And TikToker says, why are you sitting with Booze after dragging me? What? I didn't even, what are you talking about? And I did not know that there's friend police on this app. That when these people are sitting with people talking about text messaging people, Dodge even told in his life just a few days ago that he text messaged Brittany Ann to troll me on something that was I said in his live or something of that nature, which is fine. I laughed about it because I don't give a damn, right? I'm not going to say, well, since you're talking to her, I'm getting the hell out of here. You're not what I don't do that. That's silly to me. So I didn't. So the fact that I'm not even the one that brought Booze in my live, Booze came in my live, say something about lying about your brother Danny. I'm still confused on the brother Danny thing. I don't have a clue about the brother Danny thing. My my brother Danny says he never called the cops, but my brothers did threaten to call the cops on me. My brothers told me, said, if you go do this and you go fight a grown man on an app, over an app, we're going to call the law on you ourselves, Craig. They did say that. So I don't have a clue where this Danny thing come in. And when I called the cop and the threats to hurt her, yeah, it's because what Booze said about Brittany Ann's daughter and the threats to hurt her. Booze has said that to a lot of people. But Dodge had Booze in his boxes. They were cutting up. I've got messages from me, from Booze, asking me to come to Booze or Dodge's live just a few weeks ago. So I don't understand that whole ordeal. That happened, and Booze was telling me I need to team up with him and Dodge. This was just like a month or so ago, if that. I have those messages. So I'm a little confused. I don't really know. I've not been on the app. I don't know why they had their fallout again because they were sitting together again just a few weeks ago. So I'm a little confused on that. And the threats to hurt her. I mean, and I get what Booze said. I told Booze in a text message, what you said about Brittany Ann's daughter is sickening, and you need to apologize about that. That's not cool. I don't even like Brittany Ann. Brittany Ann's done shit to everybody's family. Everybody. But I'm the one that I told Booze that. I have the text. So I'm confused. Still don't understand it. But no, I mean, I don't know what's going on. It's TikTok for you, I guess. But now I see the above chat, my bad. Yeah, Bella, I don't know if you're as confused as I am because I'm pretty confused. I know that people didn't like the idea that I was sitting with Dodge, right? I get it. Don't have a beef with people that had a problem with me sitting with Dodge. I get what they're saying. I have my reasons for sitting with Dodge. The same that Dodge had his reasons for sitting with me, right? So there was reasons. The and then that was it. I mean, what? I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. And that's about lying about my. See, my brother Danny. I don't even know where this come in because when I was in San Antonio, we called again about the brother Danny, and I think I have this on recording. And the officer said he didn't know anything about brother Danny. Right. Exactly, Lori. That's I don't have I don't have any issues. Okay, Brittany, I don't know why you're on here. I don't uh socialize with her. Brittany acting like she knows anything about my life, just like she said that I hadn't done the nursing thing and I hadn't done the home health. Well, that was showed she was full of shit. I showed that, didn't I, Brittany? Idiot. But anyway, um, yeah. Let's see. God, my, she's weird as fuck. Brittany, you're weird as fuck. But anyway, I did call. I've said it 1,000 times. I was just trying to find out if I could go to jail. They said they'd have an officer call me back. The officer called me back while I was on the phone with Brittany or with East and GOP. Yeah, she did. Listen, I've got like 30 messages from people, different people telling me of why they left, why they don't sit with her no more, and all that stuff. I have all that. Or why they left because of what he's done. Trust me, I know all about it. But I know all about it. So anyway, what happened with Michelle and Becky? I don't really know that situation. That's something that they would have to talk about themselves. I just hope that they are able to work that out because they were friends for a long time. And oh, only understanding I know is Becky or Michelle made a video that was actually somebody else, and it just so I don't know. I don't really know the situation, but I just hope they work it out. Hey, poor letter. So that's just what it was. I couldn't tell you to be honest. That that's between Becky and Michelle. But anyway, that's the only reason I wanted to come on here. Is hey Jeep and 15, how are you? Because I'm not going to come on here, and I've said it, and I'll say it again. Hey Sunday, how are you? Hey Murda, what's up, big dog? Um, good. And I'll say it again is I don't not much, brother. How are you? I'm doing good Sunday, doing real good. But I'm just saying, and I'll say it again. This is how it went down. I'm gonna put it out here one more time. The whole Texas thing, I called first. I've said it with my whole chest. I never said I didn't call. Not once did I not say that. Not once. They called me back. I was on the phone with the East and GOP. I have it recorded, people. So I'm the one that has the recording. I did the recording. So GOP and East acted like they were me. I have a message on my phone where East sends me and says, keep Dodge doing something. Hey, Bella, Dodge is still doing something. Keep Dodge doing something or something. He'll get arrested. I have that on my phone from a text message from East. Um, that's all it was. What Dodge is saying, I'm trying to put everything on East. No, I'm not. Not at all. I said, and I'm saying it again, I am the first one to call. I was getting calls and messages from TikTokery and different people saying that they're trying to get me locked up, not to go. I called to see if I could actually get in trouble with the long arms of the law for fighting in Texas. I did that. I'm not saying anybody is acting like that I didn't. I did that. Get this through your head. I did. East and GOP knew and got on the phone with the cop. And they're the ones that said, when he said, well, I think you came in talking about me to the police station because he thought GOP was me. And East said, no, we're not even there, which I wasn't. Wasn't even in that town. He's not even there. He's in a hotel room there. He is, that's the guy, Josh, that is trying to fight. So, hey, Creeper, that's what was said. So that's how it went down. So I don't know why he's trying to say that I put Sunday Dodge flips all the time. Dodge, everybody knows this about Dodge. I never get comfortable sitting with Dodge. You just don't get comfortable sitting with Dodge. Everybody knows that. So the thing is that's all it was. That's it. I have the recording. Never said that I put it all on East. I've said it from my whole chest. I called. So Brittany come in here saying, well, you're acting like that. Brittany acts like she knows everything about everything, and the bitch don't know nothing about nothing. Nothing. So anyway, stupid bitch. When we went and that was the end of that, right? I never brought up the recording when everybody attacked me and her and TikToker was going to flip. I didn't bring it up because GOP wasn't going at me, and I wasn't going to throw GOP under the bus. I like GOP. Oh, I know, Bella. She's an idiot, man. She is an idiot. So anyway, she tried to pop in here and say, you act like Danny Stevens. You did. She's so stupid. But anyway, that was it. I'm not saying that I did not call. I did. So stop saying that I'm trying to put it all on East. No, I'm not. What's the other one? Oh, the booze thing. What happened with booze? I got a text message from Augie. Actually, let me back up. I've been talking to TikTokery. I told TikTokery because she was wanting me to send her stuff. I told her, hey, if you'll do me a favor, then we can do this. I'm just asking you to stop going after booze. I think he's dealing with some shit. And I don't want to be one to go after people when they're down. I just don't want to do it. I had a phone call with Booze before this. It's what I told her. We talked about God. I just was worried that he was in a bad place, and I'm asking you to stop. She said, oh, I didn't know he was going through some stuff. Absolutely, I will stop. I don't want to push anybody either. I said, good. I just don't want to do that to people. I don't care who they are. I don't want to do that. She said, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't want to do that. She says to me, hey, I'll even take my videos down. I said, okay, well, it's whatever. So that's the last I had a discussion with TikTokery about it. TikTokery reached out to Augie and said, hey, can you talk to Booze about squashing this? Right? And I guess Augie sent it to Booze. Booze said no. And somewhere along the way, they got into a live where everybody was singing over Booze and they were fighting. That I didn't even watch. That's the thing. I had nothing to do with me at all. Then Augie sends me a message yesterday or day before. It says, Craig, can you reach out to Booze day before and see if he's okay? He's not answering my text. I'm worried about him. I said, sure. I send Booze a message. I said, Booze, you all right, man? People was worried about you. I'm getting text messages. People worried about you. Are you okay? And he sends back, yes, I've just been working 12 hours, 6 days a week. I'm tired, man. I ain't got time for that app. Okay, well, cool, dude. Don't let this app get to you. Hope you have a blessed night. End of story, right? That was it. So then I'm live yesterday. Booze comes up in the box. I didn't bring Booze up in the box, but I don't have an issue with Booze. Me and Booze squashed our shit, right? Booze comes up in the box, and Augie was in the box. I know him and Augie are friends. I know that they talk more, I guess, than I ever did with Booze. So he comes up in the box, says, "Hey, I got a question." He was in there. I wasn't even on screen when he left. I don't even know when he left. I was trying to attend to my son. So he leaves, and that was the end of it. So next thing I know is I get a text message this morning of Dodge saying I wouldn't come to my live. And TikToker saying, "Well, I can't believe that you're sitting with somebody that has dragged me." What? I'm confused now because you're saying that I'm sitting with somebody that's dragging you. There's a lot of people that sit with Booze, that talk to Booze, that are also friends with you. I'm confused why people think that they need to friend police me, but they're able to do anything and everything they want to do. Is weird to me. I see people that still call me shit in TikTokery's comments that TikTokery goes back and forth with. I've never said to TikTokery, you're sitting with these people and talking to these people. I'm not friends with you anymore. I can't believe what? I Dodge talks and sits with people that still says shit to me. I'm not in Dodge's shit saying, well, you can't be friends with him. This is all weird to me. This is weird. And the thing is I'm going to be friends with who I want to be friends with. If you don't like it, then okay. I mean, it's weird. So that's the weird thing about it. I mean, Ultra Maggot, Ultra, are you get along with Booze? Do you not? Augie gets along with Booze. Why is it that I'm told that I'm not allowed to get along with Booze? How does that work? Exactly. You and TikToker are friends, are you not, Ultra? So why is it that I'm singled out from everybody else being told exactly, Ultra? So why is it I'm being singled out, being told that I can't? I'm confused. I'm reading your stuff. No, TikToker, I've said right here, right now, I'm not going after anybody. Not at all. I just don't understand why I'm being told that I can't, that I'm being accused of stuff I'm not doing. Not dragging, not going to drag Dodge. I'm not going to drag TikToker. I've said it 1,000 times. I appreciate everything Dodge done. I truly believe that Laura was lied to by East. I think Laura did stuff that she trusted East just like I did. Not going to drag Laura by any means whatsoever. All I know is I don't understand what situation took place. Right, you done it in the group text, but yeah, I'm just saying that I don't. Right, and I listen. I like Laura. I'm not going after Laura at all. No, I'm not talking shit. I've not said one thing shit about you, Laura. Not one. You can ask anybody. Go back and watch the live. Not one thing have I said shit about you. All I said is I don't understand why I get text messages from Dodge saying that I can't come and don't come to a live. And I said, Laura said, I can't believe you're sitting with somebody that has drugged me. And then I went into detail what happened because I'm confused. Because Dodge is saying that I tried to convince you, Laura, to be friends again with Booze. That is not what happened. I'm going to repeat again what happened between me and you, and you can verify if this is not how it went down. I don't know he's currently dragging you. I don't watch Booze's stuff. I have no idea what Booze is doing. I have only been simply trying to get the guy to just calm down and not do the shit that he's been doing on the app. I've been worried about him mentally. I didn't ask you to remove your videos. Augie was on that call. You said, Laura, I will remove my videos. I asked you to stop going after Booze. That's what I asked you. I said, I feel like he's going through some mental shit. And, right. I said, I think he's going through some mental shit, and I'm asking you to please stop going after him. And you said, Laura, yeah, I don't want to do that either. I didn't know he was going through some stuff. I'll even take my videos down if I need to. That's what you said. I never said another word. Then you reached out to Augie and said, hey, can you get a hold of Booze to squash stuff? I had nothing to do with that at all. What you sent Augie, I had nothing to do with that. So I never said a word of you trying to make you friends again with Booze. Dodge is over there saying that I tried to get you to be friends again with Booze, and that's not true. I never said a word about you and Booze talking and working shit out. Not once, did I? I simply said to you, hey, I'm just saying that I feel like he's going through some shit and I don't want to drag him. And you said, I agree. I wouldn't want to push nobody to that point. Is that not what was said, Laura? I had nothing to do with you reaching out to Augie and Augie reaching out to Booze. I had nothing to do with Booze coming in my life. Nothing. But what I'm getting at is people are sitting and friends with people that are still saying shit about me. But I'm not the friend police. I don't go tell these people you can't do that. What? Who repetitively go in comments talking shit about me and then on post of people that you're friends with still saying shit about me, right? I don't say anything to you about that. I don't tell you you can't be friends with them or not to set with them. I don't do that. It ain't my place to do it. You're going to do what you want to do. This is your app. That is Dodge's app. He can do anything he wants to do on that side. I can do anything I can do over here on this side. Hold on, I'll bring you up.
Okay, I got one question because, like, I don't care about anything else. Like, I agree that nobody should tell anybody where they sit, but also at the same time, like, we don't have to accept. Like, if I sit with somebody you don't like and you don't want to associate with me, that's fair, right? That's fair.
Right.
Anybody could do whatever they want with that. But one question: are you and I just didn't even know that this was a thing. Still, are you literally denying that you called and pretended to be your brother? Just be fucking honest,
No,
Craig.
I'm not. No, I called. Nothing was said. Now, if Danny called, Danny may have called. Danny threatened to call. But I didn't act like I called the cops. I'm not saying I didn't.
And you didn't give the name. You did not. Wait, Craig. You did not call and pretend and use Danny Stevens. You
No,
didn't use that name.
I didn't. No.
I
Now,
cannot.
did my
Okay.
brother? Huh?
Look, I'm going to give you a piece of advice, and this is the same advice when we started speaking again this time. The advice was, tell the fucking truth, dude. This shit is past. Nobody gives a fuck. And I hate to agree with Dodge, but this is the same thing he's been saying too. The past is the fucking past. Everybody fucking has watched this play out. Wait a minute, Craig. Wait a minute. I'm going to say that. Wait a minute. So everybody has watched this play out. So nobody is going to be pissed off if you called and said you were a fucking brother. Like, it's like, and then the brother's keeper thing, that email or message that was sent.
I'm saying that
You have to admit to it. Yes, but you did
to
pretend
what?
to be Danny Stevens, Craig.
Where do you all get that?
Oh my God. Craig,
Where do you
this
get
is what I'm
that?
trying. Okay, I'm not attacking you for it, and I'm not going to come at you for it. I'm really not. But I'm not. I'm trying to give you the best advice that I can right now, is the fact
So
that
why,
there was a
listen,
FOIA
why
that
would I
said,
sit up here,
okay, so
Laura, why
because
would
Craig,
I sit up here and say, yes, I called? Why would I not just say, I was
I
I told
don't
him I was
fucking
dead?
know. It literally blows my fucking mind because I have admitted to so much shit. Like own your shit and then move on. That's the only way you're gonna get over and get over this shit. I've tried to tell you that since we started talking again. Like I don't know how else to tell you, Craig. And I'm not being stupid and mean or coming at you when I'm saying this. I'm just literally trying to give you some advice. Own your shit. I know, you know that you called and pretended to be your fucking brother. It's not that big of a deal. Nobody
When?
cares anymore.
Then show that.
Oh,
Where is there a recording
okay.
of that, Laura? Because I never said a word about
There's
Danny.
a FOIA.
When I called, huh?
There's a FOIA. There's
Okay.
a FOIA. There is
Then play
timestamps.
it.
There's a call log that each shared. We put it all together, Craig, and it's black and white, dude. Exactly, and I agree with 4J. Nobody cares. But the thing is that
That's it. Then why have
I
not
cannot
seen that?
sit.
I'm
I
saying
can't
that
sit.
I called.
Okay, wait a
If
minute,
there's
Craig.
a FOIA, wait a minute. If there's a FOIA, it should show what number called, right?
It's not gonna give out a fucking number, Craig. It can't give out personal information. That stuff would be redacted. But you put the
Well, then it would
timestamps
be a
together
recording.
and just everything
It would
that
be a
happened. But my
recording,
thing
right?
is,
Would they not be a recording? Would there
I
not be a
don't believe there
recording?
was a recording. No, there was a call log from the 911 call or something. But I'm not coming at
Well,
you. I'm
I
trying to
did
give you some
call.
solid advice, dude.
But I'm
We,
saying I did
Craig,
call.
here's the thing though.
Laura,
Okay. So, and then I great. So you see it that way, and I'm not coming at you. I'm not attacking you for this. I'm just wanting you to understand my position in the moment. My position is I know things that I know, and if you can't admit to some small things, I can't be up here and not say it. Like it's not in. You guys know I'm loud. When I know somebody's lying or something is incorrect,
you don't know, Laura. You're going
I have
by
to. I'm
hunch
just telling you my
because you don't know. That's why
personality.
nobody can prove it.
I'm not saying that, Craig. Listen to me. What I'm saying is my personality is if I believe something is incorrect, it's my OCD, I guess. I have to speak up and say it.
Okay,
And it gets
well,
me
then
into a lot of
that's
fucking
fine.
trouble,
But
especially
at
on
the
this
end
app.
of the
So
day,
I can no
did
longer
not say I
support
was
that, Craig.
my
I
brother.
cannot.
If somebody can show
You
that,
did.
then
I'm not
do
going to
that.
argue with it. I'm going to drop. Everybody on this app knows that you absolutely called and pretended to be Danny Stevens. Why? It doesn't matter, and nobody actually gives a fuck if you did. So owning up to it and moving the fuck on would be better.
God. I would say that I did. I said that I called. That makes not a lick of sense. They're trying to get me to admit to something that I didn't do, but nobody can show any kind of proof. Nobody. As usual. Hey, Bella.
So, sorry, good morning. Um, what the fuck is going on now?
Okay,
More
yeah.
drama? But, it's, okay, so what is it about this call that they're so fucking worried about? What is it exactly
I
that
don't
they're
know,
asking
man.
for a
God,
confession of?
so there's so much proof, but nobody cares. Obviously, you're caring, Laura. There is no proof. Then show the proof. I made the 911 call. That's the thing. I'm sitting here saying that I made the call. Yeah, it's just a reason for them. Exactly, Lemon, that's it. They just look for reasons to flip because people give them shit about sitting with me. That's all it is.
Yeah, this is too, there's better things to do with our time in the morning, guys. Not fucking who called who and who cares, right? Easton GOP pretended to be right with calling the police, but then you want to crucify over Craig if he called saying that he was his brother named Danny. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares.
I mean,
fuck,
that's
man.
the
Get a
crazy
fucking
thing.
life.
Okay, here, Laura, here. I called and pretended to be Danny. Is that better? Is that what y'all want to hear? I mean, I don't know why you all want me to say shit that I didn't say. It's insane to me. I've said with my whole chest that I called. Why would it make any difference of whether or not I said I was my brother? But I didn't.
Nobody gives a fuck about this call. Nobody gives a fuck about anything that has happened in the last 2 years. Nobody cares if somebody sent a text message or somebody did that. Nobody genuinely cares. We're bringing it up because the fact that he wants support from people, and the fact that
I've
you
not
can't,
asked no
like,
support
just,
from
I'm
anybody.
trying to give him a, wait a minute, I'm talking to Bella, one thing. I'm trying to give him some solid advice as I first did when we first, recently started talking, to just own the shit so we can all move on from it, right? Like, but I can't be a
You
part.
can still move
Nobody
on
would
from
I
it
know.
without him owning that he made a call. Like, does
Okay,
that
that's fine, but
call
that's what I was
does
trying
that
to tell him,
call
Bella. I
involve
can't be
you
a
though,
part
or
of it
concern you?
then.
Genuinely, Laura, does that call concern you at all? Does it have anything to do with
The
you?
lies. I just explained this to
What
you
Laura,
because
lies?
my
What
OCD and
lies?
me
But
can't sit
again,
around while somebody
Laura,
lies and I know the
again,
Laura,
truth.
it
I
does
can't
not
fucking do
Laura,
it.
concern you.
for
You
you.
can still move on
Dude,
from
you're
it.
Laura,
still
Don't
lying
try
about
to
being
do
my
that.
brother's keeper. Do you remember that when Dodge asked you that? And Augie's like, just tell the truth, Craig. We all know it was you. And you can't even
I
own
didn't do
that.
that either. I'm on
Oh my
everything I've
fucking
said
God,
on
dude.
here.
I'm not coming
Laura,
at you. I
What are
just think
you
it's
talking
dumb. Own
about?
it.
put your feelings aside for a minute, Laura. Come on.
I am. There's no
Emotional
feelings.
intelligence is a thing. Emotional intelligence is a thing, and it would tell you that this doesn't really matter. You
Bella,
can still move on from it.
Bella, it's comical.
This is
There is
insane.
no emotions in this.
Is
My
being
emotions in this
in your,
situation are left
I
out.
bet right now
I was
Brittany
trying
is
to help
hyping
him.
you
Can
up
I
about
please
this
finish?
fucking call,
Thank
isn't
you.
she? I bet it.
Okay, when you're
I
done,
bet it.
I'll speak.
Stop being a spokesperson for fucking piece of shit people, man. That's just it.
Are you done? So it's not about being emotionally connected to any of this. I was genuinely trying to give him some fucking advice. That's it. That's it. Like nobody, because the other day, Dodge had him alive
Oh,
and he lied
you're
about the
trying.
Big Brother
Wait a minute.
thing.
You're trying to
And
get me
then
to admit to
today,
stuff
Dodge
that you
got mad at
have
him for
ran
whatever
with,
reason.
that
I
you
was
have
trying to
ran
help him
with
out,
to
and I
make
was trying
you
to
look
explain
right.
to him
Nope.
And that's not
what
Nope,
true.
that's not what
the
you were doing.
situation was
You're
about.
trying to
That's
get a
all.
confession out of him. Admit it. You're also
No,
trying to get a
nobody. I'm trying to
Yes, you
explain
did.
to
You
him, Bella, that
contradicted
nobody
yourself. You
cares.
said nobody cares, but you're like, just admit it, Craig.
They
Nobody
don't.
cares. Just admit it, Craig. Nobody
But
cares. That's
who can
exactly what you
support
said
You
this
him?
want
morning,
me to
bro.
admit
Bella,
something
would
to
you
make it look
support
like
somebody
you're
if you
right,
know they're
Laura.
lying? Would you sit back and support
No,
them if you
you're
know that they're
wanting me to
If
lying?
they're
admit to
lying
something.
about shit that doesn't involve me, I'm not gonna give a fuck. You care too much about
Well,
stuff
I
that
can't.
doesn't
I
concern you,
cannot.
which tells me that you
I'm
have
telling
people
you,
in
I
your DMs
cannot.
hyping you up about this
I
shit.
cannot.
Come on, just admit it.
Do
Like,
what?
this is
What did you
ridiculous,
say?
Laura. There's a lot more to life
It
than
sounds like
just
you are
worried about a
talking in a
damn
fucking like
call.
muffled megaphone.
You are too invested in this shit. You gotta take a break, kid. Take a break.
Says
Go
the
ahead,
girl
spit
that
it.
has been stalking Sam, Brittany, and Tracy for what,
So
7 years?
hold on,
Please,
wait a
Bella.
minute. We're getting
Don't
off
do
track.
that, girl.
Hold on, we're getting off
Don't
track.
do that.
Let's,
Don't do
Laura.
that.
hold on,
Don't do
hold on.
Keep
that.
going. Keep going.
Let's stop. Hang on. We're getting off
Don't
track,
do
Laura.
that.
Hang on. You're brought up brother's
Are you
keeper.
done?
You know what
Are you done,
Austin
Laura?
told me when me and Austin
Craig's
become
not.
friends? You want me to
I'm
tell
not
you
either,
what
really.
Austin told me about that thing when me and Austin become friends? Is that
About what? The
Brittany,
brother's keeper
about
thing?
the brother's keeper, about the brother's
Dude.
keeper, is that Brittany was the one that reached out to Austin and tried to make him convinced that it was me that did it.
Get Brittany in here.
was
Get
the
Brittany. See
first
if Brittany
one
can
to
come in
see it.
here.
How about you stop
Come
speaking
on.
on things
Brittany
you're
ain't
nothing
coming in
about,
here. I'm
Laura?
not friends with
And how about
Brittany.
you
That's
Get
not
Easton here. Easton will remember it. Easton will remember. Bring Easton.
knowledge in
Let's do it. Bring
emotional
Easton.
He
intelligence,
wasn't even
Laura. How
around
about
when
you
the
start
brother's
doing your
keeper
homework,
come
She
out.
she has seen every. I wasn't either, and I've seen every receipt, and so she's seen it all too.
There
She knows
is
exactly
no
what happened.
receipt. There was a
And it
message
kills me.
sent
It
from a
would
damn
kill me.
text.
It would kill. Look, it would kill me to side with her and to look to her to agree with her. It would buckle me.
Yeah, okay.
It would buckle
Yeah,
me.
okay.
But
Nice
yeah,
reverse psychology there. No. You're so full of shit, Laura. Come on.
Bella, you're not that
There is
good at
no.
this, girl.
Here's the thing,
This
Laura.
is not
You
anything
have
to do
ran
with you,
with
honestly.
stuff.
I don't even know why you're
I'm
speaking
gonna-
on
And
it.
the call about Danny has
Laura, honey,
nothing
I'm
to do
muting
with you either.
because you're
Sam
not
is
letting me
required for us
talk,
to be
Laura.
heard.
You're not letting me
It's not
talk.
me, it's Bella.
I'm trying to talk. You're not letting me talk. You are literally coming on here trying to get me to admit to stuff that you've ran with so you can look right, where there is no proof of me ever saying that I was Danny Stevens. There was no proof of me ever saying that I did the
I
brother
have
keeper
never
stuff.
ran with
You
any
have
of
never.
that. I
There
have
is
not
no
put any of
proof
that
of
out.
any of that, and you are literally
Incorrect.
trying to get me to come on here and admit to
Correct
stuff
your
that
statement.
you have ran with
I
and
have
tried to
not
say
ran
that
with
to
any of
make
that.
you
When?
look right. That's what you're doing.
Show me that I ever made a post. Show me that I ever made a
I don't know
post
who.
on that
I
call.
don't know who's mute there.
Laugh it off, Craig. Just laugh
Show
it
me
off. This
who
is
I,
hilarious.
This is insane.
show me the post
It's
that
crazy.
did I make the
Up
post
and
about
up.
that call? Did I ever? Where have I ever? I've never made a post. Stop fucking.
Here, let her
muting
talk. I don't know who
once.
keeps muting her.
I have never made a post and I've never called you out about being Danny Stevens on that fucking call, except for the day I said, because East put it in my head. Absolutely, that's a fucking truth. She's been lying on you from the very fucking jump, and I stand on that. She put it in my head. We were both going to call you out for it. She pussied out. That day is the only day that I have ever said anything about that motherfucking call, Craig. So that is incorrect.
Okay.
And second, the Brother's
I don't
Keeper,
know.
I have never drugged you for that either. That is also incorrect.
But you're sitting here trying to get me to admit to stuff that I didn't do, and you can't even show proof
No, I'm
that I
not.
did it.
I'm trying to give you advice from
But
a
you're
genuine
giving me
place.
advice of to do something that
No.
you have
Okay,
on
let's do
a
this. Wait a minute. Let's do this.
You
Okay,
just
so let me
said-
rephrase. Let me rephrase. Bella, just a
this-
second. This
yeah.
really does not concern you. Okay, Craig, so let me rephrase it. Maybe if I put it this way, okay? So I'm just, in general, overall, for in the future, not this stupid call, not like anything with the Brother's Keeper, just in the future, if something comes up that's stupid, that we all probably would laugh about, and you did, you've lied in the past, didn't, said you didn't do it, and if it comes up, just own it. That's all I'm saying, in general. Because
Laura,
I've
Laura,
watched,
okay. All right,
that's how I've had to do. I've owned my shit.
Laura, okay, listen.
Go ahead.
I'll let you
Go
talk.
ahead.
Now, show one piece of advice. One lie that I stood on this app and said, and I lied about, that I have not owned. One, that you can show proof that I actually lied about. Show one thing that I actually lied about and I'm still lying about. One piece of proof.
Is that a genuine question? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave with this. I come in here to try to offer advice, and 4J, you can kiss my ass. Also, but I've been doing it for the last 10 months, Craig. You ran with every lie that East told you, whether you knew they were lies or not.
So did
Nobody
you,
can prove that.
Laura, but so did you, Laura.
No.
We've
When?
changed
I
to
owned
that.
everything that I owned everything that I did, Craig.
So have
Every
I.
bad piece of
I've
information.
owned everything I've said.
Okay, well, we're
There
going
is
to have
a
to disagree
handful of
there,
people.
but
Wait a minute. There's a handful of people that I got in people's lives, right? Because they got in mine first. I've owned that. I owned the Benny account. I owned it. Tell me something that I haven't owned. Tell me something. I owned saying that I called the law first. You're trying to get me to own something that I didn't do with my brother Danny because you feel it's in
I
a
genuinely don't care if you own
Laura?
it or not. I was legitimately just trying to give you a piece of advice concerning
No, but you're
anything,
sitting here trying to
not
get
just
me
that
to
call.
admit to
And I
something
was
that I
trying. You
didn't
were
do.
wait. Okay, wait a minute. No, Craig, I come in live because somebody messaged me. You said you were talking shit. You said you weren't. I said okay. I didn't come in hostile or anything. Then you were talking about trying to make sense of what happened this morning with Dodge. So I came up here to offer you some advice that I believe that, from now on, it might help if you own some shit. If it comes up, no matter what, no particulars, anything, any situation, I don't even know.
What if I
somebody
not
comes
own it?
up and it's I don't know. I'm just saying in the future. I said in the future, Craig. You take it however it is. You want to drag me, you go for it. It does not fucking bother
I'm
me
not
one
dragging
fucking
you.
bit.
I have no issues. I'm not dragging you. And I'm not
You will
dragging
never have
Dodge.
allies unless you're capable of having a conversation. Because I messaged you. I said, hey, I didn't know you did, we're being all with booze when he's actively coming at me and like you're trying to get me to support you, right? So I messaged you. I sent you a personal text with just between me, you and Augie in our group chat, right? Just said, hey, this is not thinking we'd have a fucking conversation. But no, you immediately jump on a live.
No. I immediately jumped on a live because Dodge is in another live saying stuff that I didn't say.
That has nothing to
never
do with
said.
me.
Wait a minute. You did. You was in the comments, and you was one sending stuff to Dodge. You were in the
Old
comments.
lives?
Laura?
Old
yes,
lives.
you was. You was in the comments.
Old lives.
So-
Yes, I like receipts, Craig.
Okay,
Old
so
lives.
me coming
Absolutely.
on live to address things that was being said is all I did. I said, he said over there and said, Craig is trying to put this on East. I never did that. I said, I called first. I never put it on East. I said East when they tried to call me back.
Craig,
and
wait a minute.
this.
I don't want to make you look dumb, but I'm not going to make it. I was going to make a video, but I'm not. I'm not even going to do it because it's
Then go make your fucking
my thing
video.
is,
Then
wait a minute.
Nobody cares. Nobody
Hey, you
cares.
this bitch.
No,
Nobody.
you are
This is
trying so
not
hard to
any.
gain
You weren't
fucking
even
attention.
around during
You go
this.
to my DMs
Okay,
and say,
so I
my
can talk
sister
over
like,
you. You forget I got some
That's the
hood and
only reason
street
why
in me
you're
too,
here,
unlike
bro.
East
You have a fucking
Nasty.
vendetta.
Hang on.
Get the fuck out of
Okay,
here,
Craig.
man.
Bye.
Hey.
Craig. Okay, wait a minute. So I want you to stop and remember, and this is why, because I have
You know,
OCD. I remember the shit. Will you let, when you're done, Craig, I'm not attacking you with this, what I'm saying, it's an actual normal fucking thing if Bella would shut her fucking trap. So,
Keep going,
the thing is that
Laura.
I
Come on,
remember,
get to
oh
the
my
fucking
fucking
point,
God,
man.
Jesus, control your emotions, Bella, and let me speak,
Let's
thank
go,
you.
let's go. Come on, let's go. Get to your point. Advise.
Come, chameleon. That's what you are, bitch. Okay,
You really
so
do lack
my
emotional
thing is,
intelligence,
Craig. God, Craig, will you please shut her up so I can just say this one sentence? Fuck me.
Okay, go. 1, 2, 3,
Good
go.
God, Bella. You
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
are
go.
showing the emotional intelligence of a 2-year-old at this point.
1, 2, 3,
Shut up
go.
for a minute.
Okay, your turn. Go.
Hallelujah. You done? Craig, my
1, 2, 3,
thing
go.
is, I have OCD, and I remember, and when all of this shit was going on, I remember it. I remember it very fucking well. So there was a FOIA, and I genuinely don't care. I hate even telling you this because you're going to think that I give a fuck. Wait a minute. There was a FOIA. Wait a minute. You were in alive, and you admitted to being Danny Stevens. You admitted? You have admitted to it, Craig?
No.
Out of your own mouth.
Laura, there was never a FOIA. They wouldn't release the FOIA.
There is too. I'll send it to you right now.
Then
you
send it to me. If there's a FOIA, I'm just telling you what I was told is that they never released the FOIA. So
it's
that's
all over this app.
Okay, then
everybody
show
has it, Craig.
on that FOIA. Then show on that FOIA where I said that Craig Stevens acted like to be Danny, the phone number it was called, and that's all I want because I know I'm admitting.
Okay, that's one.
Wait, just hang on.
What about the other one?
Let me break it down. Hang on.
I'm waiting on the other one because you've admitted it out of your own mouth. That said, you literally said, yes, I called and pretended to be my brother. It is on a, I'll find it, bud, if you want, but you did.
Me. And if I did it, I was just being silly because I was getting accused of it. But there should be a recorded call, right? There should be a recorded call that has got me saying, hey, my voice saying, hey, I'm Danny Stevens. I'm calling over this, right? There should be that. There should
September
be
10th, is that
calls.
when he admitted to it, Aaron?
When I admitted to it, I don't know. But if I did, I was being sarcastic. I mean, I'll admit, here, we'll do it again. I'm Danny Stevens. I'm Danny Stevens.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. There's so many people on this app that have put, we've been watching this, Craig, that people have been watching this. They remember the shit that you fucking said. Like, there are people that literally play all these lives over and over again. Like, and the people pick everything apart with a fine-tooth comb. This is why I was trying to give you the advice that I was, which was just to own some shit, dude. Nobody gives a fuck if you called and pretended to be Danny Stevens.
It's going to be your turn too, Laura. Remember that. It's going to be your turn too.
Here's the thing. If you remember during that time when you and Dodge were going to meet up and fight, I kept saying, I was like almost checked out. Because I just thought it was stupid because one of you guys were going to end up in fucking jail. Okay. It was dumb.
Hang on. Aaron D.
And you letting your people down there attack me when you have been adamantly trying to get me on your fucking side to support you. And I have put my best fucking foot forward. And you allowing these motherfuckers down there shows exactly what was going to happen in the first fucking place. That's exactly what you used. So basically, we're back to the assumption that I was absolutely from the fucking jump correct, even though I gave you a second fucking chance. All you do is use and fucking manipulate people.
I'm manipulating.
Well, then why? So you have been adamantly trying to get me to support you, and you are allowing everybody to trash me, including supporting Booze in your fucking life, who is currently fucking going after me.
Laura, you was contacting me to get info on East. I have our call recorded, by the way. Just so
Right?
you
No,
know.
you do. Do you think I'm fucking a moron? I don't give a fuck. I
So
don't
why are
give a
you
fuck.
sitting here
You
saying
know why?
that
Because
I
I
was the
don't
one
want to,
contacting
Greg.
you?
I'm gonna say this. How about this?
I
There's a
said
reason
to
why I didn't
you,
delete my video,
I
you
said
fucking
to
pussy
you,
bitch.
Laura, hold
There's a
on.
reason.
I said to you,
I would never
why are
support
you
you.
reaching
You
out
are a
talking to
fucking,
me? If you
you're a
think that I'm a
rapist.
monster like you
You're a piece
post,
of shit.
why are you reaching
You're a
out to me?
rapist. You're a
Hey,
rapist.
bro. No.
You're a
Laura, come
rapist.
on. No. We're
You're a
not going to do that.
rapist.
No, get out of
You're a
here. Yeah,
rapist.
BA's in her DMs. Craig hyping
You're
her
a,
up. I fucking know it. Hey, I'm calling
you're
it
a
right
rapist.
now. I'll place a bet right now. $1,000. BA's up in her DMs
You see
hyping
how
that
she
shit
done
up.
that? Do y'all
Yeah.
see how quick she kicked? Because she's sitting here trying to get me to admit to stuff. I've known this from the jump. All right, I was in a group text with her, Augie, and her and Augie. Right. I even told Dodge. I said, "Listen, Laura is going to try to use some shit. Dodge knows this. I reached out to Dodge and told him she's trying to play some bullshit,
Yeah.
and that's what she's trying to do."
Yep.
And I told Dodge this. Dodge said, so then I told Dodge, Dodge was like, well, she can't run with the whole grape thing and all that stuff. She can't do that because that's been shown that's not true. And I told him, I said, well, that's what she's doing. So then I told Dodge, I talked to Laura, it's all good. I told when Dodge was in the group chat, all right, I said to them, hey, do you want Dodge in this group chat? Do you want me to add him back in here or bring him in or whatever, or let him in? Here's the thing. We had talked about making up this story with Laura because Laura and I told him, I said, here's what you can do. You can run with this. It was just this big ass lie that I was just going to back up and say, yeah, why she flipped the way that she flipped because people were giving her shit about flipping, right? So I said, here, you can run with this. So she never did run with it, right? I was waiting on her to do it. So I told her, I said, hey, should we tell Dodge? I think we should tell Dodge about this that we're going to run with. Laura says, no, don't do it. So, and I have this in a message, right? All these messages. So I didn't trust Laura from the get. I haven't. And Laura knows that. Laura contacted me. Yeah, Laura contacted me to get information on East. I gave Laura what I wanted Laura to have. I didn't give Laura a lot of shit. Laura kept saying, I need this, I need that, I need this. She kept going on about the email. I knew she was trying to pry me on shit.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that she still talked to Brittany Ann. I'm not stupid. Yep. So I knew all these things. People ask me, why do you do that? I have my reasons for the things that I do. And she's coming on here. Yes, Aaron, if you're still in here, I still admit that I called the law. They're trying to get me to admit that I was Danny Stevens. I didn't do that. So if somebody can show that I've done that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, a recorded call or something. Why, if I'm going to admit to calling the law, why would I not admit to being Danny?
I know.
So when I called the law, I didn't say a word, and I have the recorded call. I didn't say a word about Josh. I said, there's a guy that's trying to fight. I'm just trying to see if I can get in trouble, if I can get in trouble with the law. If I was acting like Danny Stevens, why was I saying I? Okay. I was trying to, and when GOP called back, he said, my name's Craig Stevens. The guy says, oh, I thought you came in to the courthouse or to the police station. He says, no, that's Josh. He's in your town. My husband isn't. Right? GOP gave him the name, my name. So why would not anybody have said, did anybody say, well, Danny Stevens, I just hung up with a guy named Danny Stevens during that whole recording? Not once. No one said Craig Stevens until GOP said, hey, my name's Craig Stevens. And the guy says, oh, I think you come into the police station. No. So,
but not only that, we've also seen how easy it is to manipulate voice sounds, right? So anybody could have said whatever was mentioned on that call, whoever was acting as Danny Stevens, and used your voice, right? So why does Laura care so much? Why? Because BA is up in her DMs trying to hype her up to get a confession from Craig. Craig is saying here crystal clear that he did not do it. So if you can show proof that he did it, and even then, let's not forget that it's easy to manipulate voice sounds on calls now. I could create a whole call that Craig did, but he actually didn't do it. So who the fuck cares? Get over it, Laura. And Brittany,
just like
you
them
too, get
running
over
around.
it.
It's just like them running around with this little piece saying that I said the N word that was supposedly a recorded call, but can't show the whole call. Just what they can your brother on a live and get him to say he called in, because my brother said he didn't call. That's the thing. I asked my brother. I had
They
that
keep
on
going.
a live. I called my brother.
You're grasping at straws now, Aaron. You're grasping at straws. Listen, you guys can keep digging as far as you can fucking go. You're never gonna find the gold, okay? Give it up. Move the fuck on and find some new fucking content and something else to talk about, okay? Or flick your bean.
Crazy.
I don't know what else to tell you. These people are fucking wild, man.
I mean,
Like,
here they sit in boxes and say, I don't want to. We're not reliving the past. We're not reliving the past. And but yet they're up here trying to relive the past.
Yeah, they're like, we don't care about 24 and 25, guys, but here, we're going to keep talking about it. Okay, keep contradicting yourselves some more. You guys look like you're fucking nuts, man. Go smoke a joint.
Bullshit again?
Yeah.
She literally come right here and said, you wanted us to support you. What? I lost. Listen, Eve took a lot of followers from me, right? A lot. Me sitting with Dodge and TikTokery caused me a lot of issues with people that was following me. A lot more than that sitting in boxes with Dodge. It wasn't nothing like that at all. So that's what the crazy part is. I still have followers.
There's misconceptions with a lot of things. Just because people sit up in Dodge's boxes doesn't mean that they're friends, guys. Like, take it with a grain of salt, right? People sit wherever they want to sit. Craig's made it very clear that he doesn't control people. He doesn't tell his friends who he can and cannot be friends with, or who they can and cannot talk to, right? It's crystal clear. But it's clear as day what that side does. But nobody over here cares. Nobody cares.
But here's the thing with Laura, and I've seen it. I've known this from the jump, right? Laura put all these posts out about me, put all this shit about, accusing me of all this stuff, but yet she says she don't want to bring up the Courtney stuff. She said, and I've got it in text messages, I've got it on a recording call, that stuff should have never been brought to the app, but yet Laura kept making videos about it, right? Mm-hmm. So she was still doing it, still running with it, yada, 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 calling me all this stuff. So then she, but now she's being attacked by people that sat with her and supported her during that. So Laura needs another way out. So Laura's like, oh, well, Craig, here you go. You were trying to get me to support you. No, you were in my messages, Laura. I have those. I have all our stuff. So stop. And you reached out to me, Laura. You came in alive, and then you was trying to get a hold of me. I have all of that. So stop. And I had told you from the jump.
Came in this live. She came in this live, and she says, I just want to give you some advice. And then proceeds to go,
who did?
Laura did. She's like, can you just admit that you made the call, that you said that you were Danny Stevens? And I'm like, wait, that's not just advice. You're trying to manipulate this man to make a confession to something that he's just clearly stated that he did not do. Then she proceeded near the end, and she was, I told her she's lacking emotional intelligence, which is why she can never come to a resolution whenever she thinks she's making a valid argument, right? But this is with Laura every time. I've seen it multiple times. And then she resorts to, you're a rapist, all these things, right? Because she knows she was losing the argument.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like that's what they both do. Well, they all do.
Right.
Is
Right.
is throw crap and garbage every
Right.
time that they're in a losing position.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. It's the craziest thing because she's trying to say, well, you tried to get us to support. You're losing everybody. No. The people I sit with is why people don't interact with me a lot of times. That's why. So, and that's fine. I get it. I don't, that's, people tried to say that Nappy and Becky and none of them were going to sit with me or they turned their backs on me. No, it's not. I still talk to people off this app. I still talk to people in messages that despise Dodge, that don't like Dodge, people that despise Augie, that despise TikTokery. People still talk, and I still talk to people. So, and the thing is, the only reason Booze ever came about is because Augie asked me to reach out to her, and I'm glad she did because I didn't know that. That's how much I don't watch Booze's stuff. I had no idea that he was kind of disappeared and was whatever. So I did that, and then he come in my life. I don't have an issue with Booze anymore. If Booze is truly trying to change his way and to change the way he does, let the man change and be different. Because the thing is when he does come on this app and he does some crazy shit, then everybody wants to play victim.
Mm-hmm.
When they're sitting and freaking nagging at him and picking at him all the freaking time, then when he comes on, he loses his shit.
Where was
and they want to
Crit,
make fun of him.
where was this energy when they were all friends with him last year? Do you remember that? And he was doing the utmost foul shit.
Honey, Booze was just in Dodge's live messaging me a month ago, telling me that me, him, and Dodge could absolutely take this app over. And I told him then, I said, I don't sit with Dodge, bro. I told him that. And
how many times just in the last 2 weeks have you been in Dodge's box and both of you have agreed that you guys aren't friends?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
People are not listening.
It's been known. I know how Dodge flips. Again, I'm not going to dack Dodge because I appreciate Dodge what he done. Right? He did. Dodge didn't have to do. The whole cop got fired for Brittany's bullshit, and he exposed it. And God bless him for doing that. I've got no issues with Dodge. I'm not going to be mean to Dodge. I appreciate what Dodge done. Laura's been playing this whole ordeal, and I've known it the whole freaking time. I've got it in messages of her saying, I know you don't trust me. I know you don't trust. No, I don't, Laura. I told you that. When you called me in December, and I've got the recorded call of you, I told you then, and you was asking me to forgive you. I don't trust you. You sit and say that I've lied and yada, yada, yada. Laura, you've done what you've done to your own reputation from your flip-flopping and the bullshit you put out. Now you're trying, and I don't know, I hope that you're being honest when you say that East is the one that told you all this stuff to turn you against me, right? And I see how East flipped on me over the silliest shit. I see how that worked. So I decide to believe you, and I want to believe you that that's true. But then I see you sitting here in this live getting mad because I'm not giving you an answer that you're trying to give wanting out of me, and then you resort to calling me a rapist and all this stuff. But here's what the crazy thing is you think I'm a monster and all these things, but yet you're willing to sit in text messages with me, phone calls with me, that I have recorded, by the way, phone calls with me, and befriend me and tell me that you had to do what you had to do just to expose East, is what you told me, right? That you had to run with those things just to expose East and to get me to see who East really was. That's
not being any better than East.
No, it's because she has to have the drama too. This app is all they have. And I told Dodge that. Whether Dodge wants to admit it, I know him and TikToker's buddy. I told Dodge that just a few weeks ago, that she was doing that.
You know me. Stephanie, I tolerate the people that you have been around because I'm going to be here to support you.
Yep.
Period.
And I know. And I know there's a lot of
and you
people
know
that...
how you know how I feel about people, but I also don't try to tell you what to do.
Right. And I appreciate that, and I'm grateful for that. And that's, that's the thing. And they, hey, who's Rocket? Let me see who Rocket is. I don't know who Rocket is. I don't know what happened to him.
Probably by accident.
Hey, Mama Hayes. So, and that was the thing. Yes, Tara has. Tara's as loyal as she can be. And they're wanting me to set. Then she goes on bringing up this brother's keeper stuff. That Austin told me that was weird to him because as soon as he got it, Brittany reaches out to him and's like, "Hey, what?" So yeah, I've admitted to everything I've done. If I'm going to admit to being the Vinny account, why wouldn't I have admitted to the brother's keeper text that was sent to Austin?
You've never admitted to that. We went over those texts. Oh my God, for I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks. We dug into it, read it line by line. We dissected those messages.
Brittany's the
none
one
of it came
that
back
told
to you.
Dodge. Brittany's the one that said it was from a Text Now app. So when we dug in, if you remember, it wasn't even Text Now.
There you go.
It was a whole different
that
text.
Is why. Now you know.
Yep.
Now you know why they're coming in here trying to get you to admit to something you didn't do because they have nothing.
Exactly.
So it's up to them. Hey, Brittany Ann and Laura, you go through your receipts that you have, okay, and you go figure it out yourself. What you're not going to do is come into somebody's live and say, I'm giving advice. Well, first of all, nobody asked for it in the first place. And second of all, you're not going to manipulate anybody out of a confession. You're just not.
I know it. She's sitting here telling me I'm manipulating. Who am I manipulating? You're sitting here literally trying to freaking force me into admitting something that I didn't do just to fit a narrative for you.
No, that's her projecting her intentions.
That's
crazy.
What
Laura does. She just comes on here and stirs the pot even more because it tickles her fancy. She needs to find a new fucking hobby.
Mm-hmm.
That was insane. That's the end of it. I mean, she just come in here wanting me to admit stuff that I didn't do. I mean, that's the crazy thing.
On behalf of Brittany Ann. She did it on behalf of Brittany Ann. So Brittany Ann has no life either, just her fucking
Well, Brittany Ann came in my box, and I don't know why she wasn't blocked. I thought she was blocked on there. But she came in the box right before Laura came over and was like, admit you was Danny Stevens. Brittany did. So I blocked her.
Oh my God. People, get over it. What the living hell?
And she's saying there's a FOIA. I've not seen no FOIA. Somebody send me the FOIA.
Yeah. Okay, so then post the fucking FOIA then, you fucking clowns. Fuck.
That's the thing. He's told
me.
Well,
but if they do that, they need to make sure. Wait a minute. If they do that, they need to make sure it's the correct Craig Stevens and not the false one that they were looking up. Just saying.
Laugh it off, Craig. Laugh it off, literally. They are your puppets, man, and you're just dangling them all with your fingers.
Craig, I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
At this point, are you their daddy?
I don't want to be nobody's daddy, but kids that I'm daddy too. But, I'm not going that route.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
I know.
Right? Honestly, no.
I'm their Danny.
He's their Danny.
Yeah. Poor Danny. I'm their Danny.
There.
Okay, we'll just start saying he's their Danny.
Daddy Danny. There you go.
Daddy Danny, yes.
But yes, I'm going to say this with my whole chest. Booze is welcome in my life. Why? Because I think Booze is truly trying to change what he's done, shit he said, right? And I see that he's working. He's trying to take care of his family. I applaud him for that.
I see it too. And he's doing his own thing now, eh, Craig? Like, he's really moved on with doing his own stuff.
Yeah, he's trying to. But, you know, people
Yep.
keep freaking making videos and poking at him, and then they're getting pissed when he pokes back.
That's
So,
because he's moved on doing his own thing. That's trying to get him whacked up in it again, right?
yeah, I mean, he is. He's just trying to be left alone. You know, he's dealing with
Yep.
stuff. His sister's moving out. He's having to worry about whether or not he's got to find childcare for his daughter. He's working 12. Yeah, he's trying to, and
Yep.
that's the conversations me and him have. It's not about this
Yep.
app. It's not about people, him not dragging people or going after people on the app.
Yep.
He's truly apologized to me over and over and over. I have him. He knows that I like Nickel, that I'm friends with Nickel. I've tried to patch that up with him and Nickel. You know, whether or not they do that, that's between them. But I've tried. But because I hate seeing people going after each other that's been friends for a long time. I hate that. That's insane to me. Especially when you allow people that is setting and manipulating them that has no idea what being a friend is to anybody. And that's what these people do on this app. They don't know what loyalty is. They don't know what being friends are and being true to people. Tara's been loyal, a true friend to me. Becky, these people have always been, and I adore them. And I'm telling you, in real life, I would take a bullet for these people. But there's more than that. I'm just naming a couple right off the top of my head. Amerta, a lot of them. I mean, there's a lot. Alicia's always been good to me. Michelle was always good to me. These people have no idea what being a friend is, what loyalty is. They don't have a clue what that is. And there's a lot of people I adore. Bella, I adore Ultra Maga. Why? I was told a lot of things about both of them and was convinced of from somebody that I trusted, which was East. And then I found out that this shit was just all lies. And, you know, I've apologized. That's my bad because I listened to somebody I shouldn't have. And I'll take the ownership for that. But there's a lot more. Trust me. There's over 30 that I've talked to. I don't know. I mean, again, Dodge can sit over and twist whatever he wants, say what he wants, try to take a situation. I'm going to say it right here, Dodge. Thank you for everything you did. Thank you. I truly appreciate you. You and Bear for what you have done. I know, like I said, the stuff about the cop would have never come out if Dodge wouldn't have done what he done and did the right thing. And I'm grateful for that. We'll always be grateful for that. Will not go after Dodge in any way, form, or fashion at all. Because when people do stuff nice to me and didn't have to, for whatever his agenda was, if he did it to twist it, if he did it to get views, I don't know, don't care. He still did it, and I'm grateful for that. Not going to be mad at Dodge in any way. Laura's always done what Laura does, right? I was heartbroken when Laura jumped fence on me. I told Laura that. Loved her with all my heart. She jumped fence on me, and I truly wanted to believe that she did what she did because of East. But then I sat here when I'm not giving her the words she wants me to give her, and then her start calling me the stuff that she's calling me all over again, which is insane.
Yep.
Augie, I love Augie. I adore Augie. Got no issues with Augie at all. You know, Augie, I know a lot of people do, but Augie has never really went at me like she did when she was going at me in the beginning. But Augie has always been straight up with me and honest with me, and that I'm grateful for. I don't have an issue with Augie at all. Don't have a problem with Augie. The fact that people are calling CPS on Augie is sickening to me, and you people need to be freaking. That's just the way I feel about it. And that's where I'm at. The people at Sets, Lady J. I like Lady J. I hope Lady J is healthy. Angel, I like Angel. I don't have a problem with none of these people. So, at all. I don't have a problem with Dodge. Laura, what Laura just come on here and done, Laura done because Laura needed an scapegoat. Laura needed a way out because she was catching heat for sitting in boxes with me, and Laura don't know how to deal with heat. That's it.
Well, yeah, and it's also to do with booze, right? Like Laura is heavy with the, about she's got big feelings when it comes to booze. And Sam as well. Like she told me directly that Sam went real life on her as well. So I'm a really confused with her statement that she made earlier, but yeah, anything booze, she's definitely got a lot of issues with. And that's something that she needs to sort out on her own, not take it out on other people on an app just because they're sitting in their live. Like you're the host of this live, right? What you say goes, not what other people say. And your moderators too, like they support you, right? Like that's not up to Laura.
That's the bottom line, though, Bella, too.
Like it's just the self-entitlement and the freedom of speech and all that, and then people taking advantage of that and doubling down, and it's just this is why it's a repeating, never-ending vicious cycle. Like just some people just need to work on it themselves. That's a them problem. That's what I call that, right? And I'm like, you're gonna fight with yourself. I'm not fighting with you about this, right?
Yeah.
So
It's crazy, man. But and that's what it is. Laura needed an scapegoat. She found it. I knew she was going to do it. I told Dodge she was going to do it weeks ago, and Dodge knows I did. And but then me and Laura kind of talked, and then Laura was like, "I'm not." So I said, "All right." So I told Dodge, I said, I talked to her. She says that she's got a plan, so we'll leave it at that. But and then I was trying to figure out her plan. So I was trying to give her little things to run with to see if she would. She didn't, and I applaud her on that. She didn't, but that's why I asked her. I said, "Hey, should we tell Dodge? I think we should tell Dodge." And she was like, "No, don't tell Dodge." So Dodge just needs to know
and
that
East too, like
she was planning
so.
on keeping shit
Yeah,
moving too.
Laura's biggest
Hey, Spicy.
targets, yeah, is East and Booze for sure. Those two people. So, but she'll also jump on a bandwagon too, on a hate train for somebody, right? Like just to get that attention and all that. But that's what she does.
See, Laura was also one of them that I didn't know, and Alicia didn't know. If Alicia's in here, Alicia told me that she wanted me to reach out. She wanted to hear Mayhem Morgan's side of the story, right? But it wasn't just
Yeah.
Alicia. Laura did the same thing. Laura
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Hey," well, I told her, I said, "Hey, we're gonna," and she was like, "Great, I'd love to hear his side of the story." So I actually sent that to him. I said, "People wants to hear your side of the story."
You're frozen, Craig. He's frozen for you too, Tara? Yeah, okay, so we got a call. Yeah, well, I think Laura needs to work on her, not getting so emotional when it comes to conflict resolution because it's never going to resort to a resolution. It's always going to end with conflict. Um, and we've seen that. That's been proven over time with Laura. She needs to work on holding back her feelings. Like no, and nobody trusts her, right? Like there's a lot of people in my DMs saying the same thing as Craig is saying just now. Like nobody trusts her, right? She'll say that, oh, they went real life on me. I understand. I get it. Blah blah blah, just to get you to open up. And then once you open up, she'll then weaponize that against you once you do something that she doesn't agree with or it doesn't align with her or favor her in whatever way, shape, or form, right? But that's Laura. Nobody trusts you, Laura. That's just it, right? Like maybe respect people's privacy, respect people's wishes, work on your resolutions. This ain't it. No. Nobody trusts her. That's just it. And I guess she doesn't like that, right? It doesn't sit well with her, and then she takes it out on everybody else. Oh well. I mean, she'll get over it. Well, and resorting to the defamation insults, like, no. You look pathetic now. Ugh. You didn't have a valid argument from the very beginning. That's all that proves. You know? Like, yeah, let's just resort to defamatory insults and I love how she tries to like she thinks in her mind that she one ups everybody about anything to do with uh, intelligence or behavior and how people have a conversation with one another. She try like how she'll copy and say, "Are you done? Are you finished? Oh, you lack emotional like she'll do that, and I'm like, Laura, stop it. Like I see right through your shit, man. Like you're not gonna play these games with me. It's not gonna work. So go play them somewhere else." I mean, like, and she also makes posts like, "Oh, I'm bringing awareness, and this is bad, this is wrong," but then proceeds to laugh about it. So which is it? Like, are we supposed to take you calling out bad behavior, or calling out bullshit or whatever, and then when you proceed to laugh about it, are we supposed to then take it as a joke? Like, I'm confused here. Are we learning anything of value from you at all, Laura? No, we're not. We've learned that nobody trusts you. We learned that you lack emotional intelligence, and we've learned that you can never come to a resolution when it comes to conflict. That's just it. Anyway, I think he's going to be on this call for a while, so I'm probably going to drop. And I think he's fine now. Like you're saying up here, Tara? Yeah. Are you going to drop or? Okay. I'll drop.
guys, am I on here? This was weird. It told me I lost my life. And then I come back and here it is. It told me I submitted the appeal and I just thought I got my appeal back. That's crazy. That's funny.
Told you. Okay, I'm going back on mute.
That was insane to me. I don't know what happened there. Well, I don't know. Fluke somewhere. But anyway, what was it doing? Did it just freeze or? I don't know. Maybe I'll look at it wrong. Maybe that's a video it got taken down. I thought it was my live. But I peeled it. So I don't know what that shit just was. Now can you hear me? Y'all can hear me now? Okay, sorry. No, I called Diamond. Well, she sent me a text, said your live's buffering. And I was like, what? My live's buffering. I said, I thought I lost my live because it told me I had, but maybe it was a video. Maybe I just got confused. So I told her, I said, well, I'll go back and live. And I jumped in here and it told me to resume live. That's weird. Y'all want to see the pool I'm working on? If I can figure out how to do this. Can somebody tell me how to go back to just my camera on this phone? Let's see. Oh shit, how do I do this? I have no idea how to do this. Go to effects. It's not giving me a damn. Ah, right here we go. Yeah, see? Here's the pool that I'm doing the deck on now. It rains, so I'm just getting here. The steps will go right down through here. It'll have a deck go out this way and over, this way and over. Look what a view. Ain't that pretty? Yep. You know, the guy that don't have no job, but they keep saying I ain't got. But, yeah. Let's see.
So go to green screen and click the green screen button again, and it should unhighlight it and then save.
Yeah, I think it, now I'm just trying to remember how to flip my camera around.
There's a button that it's like a square, but with arrows on opposite sides of the
I'm doing well.
two half squares.
So you need a PO, what you need?
There we go.
Here you go.
Yeah. So. But anyway, yeah, that's the crazy
There's times
thing.
I don't answer. I'm on the phone.
Huh?
Times I don't answer. I'm on the phone.
Does the Amarta, he still comes in? That's funny. Oh, Uncle Jesse. That's hilarious. Hey, hater, have a good one, brother. Be careful. Get you some rest. But yeah, I didn't know. That account, man, it just stopped on me. It kicked me out. That was crazy. Wonder why it done that.
Have a good night, Hatter.
Wonder why it done that. Why did it kick me out like I lost my life?
Went to Buffalo.
That's weird. That I gotta put some paint these posts, these little posts for my steps. Put some tar on them before I put them in the ground. If anybody builds decks, that's the life of your post, just so you know, is to put some tar on them, or you can put, you don't have to do tar, there's other stuff, I don't know what. Huh?
So the pool is looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. That's saltwater pool. That can go above or in ground. I'm using this Fence Pro to put on these posts.
Mm-hmm.
But you put wood in the ground and you don't put this stuff on it, it's treated or not. If they're salt treated, it's gonna rust, or not rust, but it'll ruin your post. It'll make them go rotten. Pretty cool dude. Yeah, I would imagine he is. I would imagine he is. I'd say there's a lot of people on there's Sweetness. Hey, sweetheart. There's a lot of people on this app. I think if somebody was meeting real life, you'd have a different opinion about them. a lot of people's problem is they're too safe on an app.
A lot of people don't understand why I'm still standing by your side, but they've never met you in person like I have.
Mhm. Yeah, it's crazy. That's a muddy mess. I hope it dries out today because I gotta work on it tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to. I want a bid to do a job outside of town, but I'm not gonna be able to take it. I'm gonna have to wait because I can't. Got too much to do here. I got. Not gonna be able to go there. Which sucks because it would have been a good. It would have been a month long worth of work. I just got I've got a house here I got to do and go in and tear some walls down, repaint. I just ain't got the time to do it. I am staying busy, but anyway, there's sweetness in here.
She was.
I'm surprised my live isn't working here. I don't usually have very good signal here. Hey Jimmy, what you doing, Bubby? That Jimmy. Why you always want to talk? Always, brother. I need some of that grilling food. When you gonna grill for me again? Can it be soon? Please? You all talking about a cook. God, about that boy can cook.
Nice.
Huh?
I said nice. I hate eating.
But guys, I'm gonna have to hop off here. I gotta get this stuff done. I just wanted to come back on here because it showed that I was still on here for some reason. That confused me,
Great.
so I don't know what happened. Love you,
That's
brother.
okay. I'll
Have
let
a good
everybody
one,
know
Jimmy.
in chat that I had texted you.
Okay, yeah. So
Go have a good
anyway,
day.
guys, you too. We'll see you. All right, bye.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.